Hello everyone, we will now see our first tutorial, that is adding CAD parameters to CAD part. Now this PDF is available in the installation directory and you can go through this PDF. It contains each and every step that one has to follow in order to complete this tutorial. Maybe I'll quickly go through this PDF. So in this tutorial, we will be working on a coupling assembly. So you can see here, this is the coupling assembly and it has some parts like left hub, right hub, some structure like pin here, bottom plate is there and some part representing the loading location. So we'll be working on this assembly in this tutorial and we will just see how to add the CAD parameters, that is how to do the tagging for this assembly. Now tagging basically means assigning simulation component and simulation classes to your CAD part. So simulation component, it represents the geometry, whereas simulation classes represents the solver physics, which is recommended by a lead analyst. So in the PDF, you can see some tables. So we will be referring these tables. So these tables highlight the CAD parameter and their respective values and the part on which we will be assigning these CAD parameters. So we will refer these tables and we will do the tagging, or we will add the CAD parameters accordingly for our coupling assembly. You can see here, this is my CANX installation directory, and in order to add the CAD parameter in SpaceClaim, one need to launch the CANX with the help of the CN SpaceClaim tag. So I'll just double click on it, and after that it will ask me for the CAD version, and I'll just click on the launch. So this will open my SpaceClaim where I can do, or where I can add my CAD parameters. You can see here SpaceClaim is open now with Novus Nexus tag editor. Now I'll open the coupling assembly here. So I'll just select my coupling FA assembly and I'll just click on open. So this will open my coupling assembly or the coupling model in SpaceClaim. So you can see here, this is my coupling model. So it has some parts like bottom plate, right hub, left hub, pin and load. So we'll now see how to add the CAD parameters to all these parts. Now let's say we want to add the CAD parameter to this left hub part. Then what I'll do is I'll directly click on this tag editor. Then it will open this window. So you can see here, and it has some columns, that is SCOMP and S classes. So SCOMP stands for the simulation component, which represents your geometry, whereas S class, it stands for the simulation classes, which represents your solver physics recommended by lead analyst. Now let's say I want to add the SCOMP for this left hub part. So what I'll do is I'll just click here and I'll just give name as left hub. And for S class type, or for S class, I'll just add solid as my class. So maybe I'll just put here solid. So likewise, you can keep on adding the simulation component, simulation classes through this Novus Nexus tag editor. Now you can add the CAD parameters also as per your need. So for that, you need to click on this plus sign. After that, you can give any CAD parameter name, maybe S class underscore mesh. I'll click on apply, and you can see here this CAD parameter is added here. Now you can assign the value to these CAD parts under this CAD parameter based on your requirement. Maybe I'll just add here, let's say size. Similarly, you can add the values to other CAD parts against these simulation classes and the simulation component. You can see here I have added the CAD parameters to all CAD parts. So this is one way by which one can add the CAD parameters to CAD parts. Just notice that through this method we can add the CAD parameters to our 3D parts. Again, you can export the tags in this CSV format. So for that you need to click on this button. After that, just give the name of your CSV file, and this way you can just save your tags in the CSV format. Now, the next time when you open the CAD model, and in case if you don't find your tag in here, then you can import the tags from the earlier saved CSV file. So you have to just click here and you can just select the earlier saved CSV file and click on open. So your tags will get imported here in this tag editor. Also, you have a button here to save the configuration file. So with this, you will be saving your SComp and S classes against all the parts. And in the new model, when you open that configuration file, and if the part name matches, then the corresponding SComp and the S class will get imported in your model. So that's all about this one way by which one can do the tagging. Let's now see an alternative method by which we can also add the CAD parameters to our 3D parts. Now the alternative way is you can select the body from this model tree and you can add the CAD parameters to that individual body. Let's say for example I want to add the CAD parameter to this left up part, then I'll just select this body here and then I'll click on tag editor. So it will open this window and here I can just add the necessary SCOM or the S classes as per my requirement. So maybe I'll first delete one of the simulation class. So I'll click on delete and after that let's say I want to again add that. Then what I'll do is I'll just click on the add. After that I'll just give name as S class type with the value as solid and I'll click on OK. So this way my CAD parameter and their respective value will get added. Now we have provided one more option here, that is copy parameters to sibling solid entities. So for example, let's say if you had a lot of solid bodies here under this left hub component, and if you wanted the same SComp and S classes to be assigned to all the bodies under this left hub component, then you can just select this option as yes, then the SComp and S glasses will get applied to all the other solid bodies under this left hub component. But if you want different SComp and S classes to be assigned to each bodies under this component, then you have to keep this option as no and you have to just add the tags to those individual solid bodies separately through this add parameter dialog box. So likewise, you can add the CAD parameters by selecting the body or the part from this model tree. So this is alternative way for adding the CAD parameters. Up till now, we have seen how to add the CAD parameters to 3D part of the solid part. Let's now see how to add it for your 2D part or your two-dimensional surfaces. So let's say, for example, I want to add a CAD parameter to this bottom face of this bottom plate. So I'll just select that face first and after that I'll click on tag editor. So in this window, I'll just add the details. That is, I'll just give my SCOM, that is simulation component, maybe bottom plate 2D. After that, I'll just add the simulation class, that is S class BC, because I want to keep my constraint at this phase. So I'll just give S class BC as my parameter name, and the parameter value would be fix underscore 2D. And then I'll click on OK. So likewise, you can add the CAD parameter on two-dimensional entity or on the surfaces. I'll just click OK, and with this we are done with this tutorial. So we have seen how to add the CAD parameters to 3D and 2D parts. Please note that you'll have to save your CAD model, otherwise your CAD parameters will not be considered. So with this, we are done with the tagging. If you guys are having any question or any query, then please feel free to contact at support@novusnexus.com, and we'll get back to you accordingly. We will now meet in the next tutorial. Till then, have a good day. Bye.